Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today we are going to record new session. Our topic is data storage in computer. So we will learn what is data storage, what is primary data storage, what are the media of data storage in computer. So I hope you can see my slide. Let's go to the next slide and I will explain each one by one. Okay, so let's start. Data storage is our topic. So what is data storage? Data storage is the retention of information using technologies specifically developed to keep the data and have it accessible as necessary. Data storage refers to the use of recording media to retain data using computer or other devices. So what is the data? First of all, data is a raw material. This is as an input we are given, and computer doing some processing, and then we are storing it in the computer. That is called data storage. And we have a primary storage, we have a secondary storage. So primary storage is one part, and secondary storage we are keeping for future reference. So if today I'm create some data or creating some file, and I'm going to use after this 1 month 6 months to do some amendment, so I can do that. So that is the data storage. So sequential access storage device. So we have a few devices in which we are going to store the data, and those are sequential access storage devices. Most popular storage medium of the storage large data. Most popular storage medium for storage large data. It's a plastic ribbon which is 1 by 2 and 1 by 4 wide and 50 to 24 feet long. So basically we're talking about some kind of data storage here, and we are discussing about the media. It's a plastic ribbon where we are storing generally uh, the long data, and we are going to the next slide, and then we will start what type of storage device we have. Okay, so the first one is magnetic tap. What is magnetic tap? You can see the screen, the magnetic tap, how it looks like. So it's having some track sectors and fat allocation. Fat is the file allocation table. Okay, so directly access storage device, this is called directly access. So we will plug this into the system and we can directly access this data into this system. So it's a thin circular plate. How it's look like and how it's built is, it's a thin circular plate that is made up with plastic material. Plate is coated both sides with magnetic material such as iron oxide. Information is recorded on the tab in the form of tiny invisible magnetized and non-magnetized spot. Okay, so this is how data is saving into the magnetic tab. 8-bit EBCDIC code is used for data recording. Like magnetic tabs, magnetic disks are also erased and reused. So multiple times we can store it and delete it and then reuse it. The disk is divided into the number of circles called tracks. The tracks are further divided into the sectors. A sector typically contains 512 bytes. Okay, so two common type of magnetic disk we are widely using: floppy disk and hard disk. Let's understand what is floppy disk and what is hard disk. So first is the floppy disk. So floppy disk, if you can see the image, this is how it's looked like. But now we have a latest laptop and computer we are not using anymore. But previously, when we have a big CPU and we have a very challenging to store data, at that time the floppy disk is the first device where we are storing the data. Okay, so it's a 3.5 inch floppy disk with a write protector, because we have to on and off it for writing the data. So floppy disks are introduced by IBM in 1972. A floppy disk is a round flat piece of flexible plastic which is coated with magnetic oxide. So inside this floppy is also a magnetic tap only. It's a film is present and there is storing data. It's in case a square plastic cover that gives protection to the disk. They are also referred to as diskettes. Data is read and write in floppy disk is using a device called floppy disk drive. But nowadays floppy disk drive is no longer available into the system. The long light is provided for the read write head to access the disk. A hub is in the center is used to mounting the disk drive. Okay, so a hub is there, so that in the center of the floppy disk. A hole is used to sense the index marking. Okay, so there is a hole also inside this disk, and that will sensing the index marking. The floppy disks are available in two sizes, 5 by 1 by 4, and capacity is 1.2 MB, and 3 into 1 by 2 is 1.44 MB. Advantage and disadvantage, so it's cheap in cost, so it's very reasonable price. You will get the floppy disk. Convenient offline storage for small computers users, low storage capacity. A floppy disk drive is required to use read and write data. Okay, so these all are kind of secondary device. Okay, next topic is hard drives. This is one of the most usable secondary storage. So hard disks are most popular secondary storage device. It supports direct access of the data. It is a thin magnetic plate. Is made of metal in both sides coated with magnetic material. Okay, so you can see in the picture how the hard drive is look like. Okay, so disk is divided in many tracks and data is stored in both sides of the disk. Okay, so in hard drive there is a two-side storing of the data. The disk pack consists of multiple disk plate. So in the floppy and main tab we have only one floppy disk. So but in hard drive we have multiple plates. Okay, so the disk drive consists of a motor to rotate the disk pack about its axis at speed of 5400 revolution per minute. So each hard drive having a rotation speed defined 5400 revolution per minute. The drive also has a set of magnetic heads mounted on arms. The arm accessible the arm assembly large in and out in radial direction. The hard disk drive has become the most indispensable secondary storage device in microcomputer. It's fast and speed of less than 10 milliseconds. It is fast and speed of less than 10 milliseconds. Milliseconds are achievable. Okay, storage capacity is large and it's not uncommon for microcomputers. Okay, so this is all about the hard drive, and we have many other new stories came recently, and those are CD-ROM, DVD, zip disk, pen drive, Blu-ray disc, and SSD. So CD-ROM is one time you can write and then it keeps it for future, but you cannot write it. But in DVD you can reread and rewrite multiple times. Zip disk and pen drive are removable devices, removable secondary devices that you can use, store and delete and reuse, same as Blu-ray disc. But nowadays latest storage are SSD, that is quite fast. It's not like any rotation like hard drive, but it's a kind of stick, like pen drive sticks, and it's very fast in speed. So most of the latest computer are using SSD, solid state drive. Okay, so this is all about the storage. So I hope you learn it, you understand it, and let me know if you have any question or query. Happy to help. Thank you.